Yes, we have WIZ Khalifa and the motherfucker, man. Holy shizer, man.
Yeah.
How'd you kidnap my boy, A Boogie with the hoodie, man?
How did I kidnap him?
Yeah, I mean, he's a cool homie, but how did y'all connect?
That kid he's with it. I had that track already ready. I don't know if you see my little mini series.
I've been watching it lately. Every day you have like some crazy shit, but you always start cursing before you start anything.
This one's called Behind the Cam. We have released it on Apple Plus.
Oh wow!
And there was a little segment in there where we reached out to like some random producers and shit, and we were like, "Yo, whoever makes the best beat, Wiz is gonna rap over it." So that ended up being the beat that I chose. And that was like, we recorded the song live on the show, and then I liked the song so much that I got A Boogie on it, and we put it on the album as well. So the producer of that just came out of freaking nowhere.
Nah, it wasn't. You always have your in-house people on deck, but it just,
Well, you know, I always like new talent, just like to give people an opportunity, and then plus it was really, really dope content for the show as well. So it all just worked out, and then we shot the video too. The video's out. Unfortunately, you know, we was in freaking lockdown the whole time.
Oh yeah, the COVID thing kind of like
promote it, but it's out there. And, you know.
I mean, the summer's starting, man. I feel like all the new music that was put out the last 2-3 months is fresh now because everything's opening, so you can actually engage with your fans and perform the record. You know, I know you're not into that virtual bullshit when COVID was out, right? You hated that.
I did a couple virtual shows.
You like that shit? Like you can't see the fans, connect, touch.
I really don't even know what the fuck it was like.
Even when you were on stage?
I mean, I wasn't on stage. I was just fucking singing my songs. Like, I don't know what the experience was like.
Your son is 8 now. How does it feel? Like you're always like, you know, you're interacting with the sport games, the you know, all the activities. Like, you know, do you have like a family van, or you just put the?
It's a Cullinan.
What?
Yeah, I got a Rolls Royce. That's my family's.
You take your kid to school in that car?
Hell yeah.
What?
He's a baller. You know, my number one priority to like raise my kid the right way. And, you know, he's the little homie. And I think there's like sometimes a disconnect with like industry fathers or like busy fathers and their kids because their career is so important and they feel like they have to give so much of their time in their life to their career. And their kids kind of get the short end of the stick. And that's not what's happening at my house. You know, I'm at home. I'm
full
reading,
attention. You
I'm
cooking.
reading them stories. I'm putting them to bed. I'm cooking. I'm packing lunch. I'm getting, you know, baseball uniforms ready. I'm getting them dressed. I'm picking out outfits. I'm teaching him how to brush his hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, just little stuff. Like, we're working on his baseball game together, his catching, and just everything that, you know, sometimes people with money, they let other people do for them. Yeah. I'm at home spending the time, you know, putting in the work.
I saw you do a pancake one time. Like, you were like,
I don't know, man. You know, I've done
the shit out of that shit, too.
Until he's 18, and then he can just go off and do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Is he aware that you're like one of the legends of like marijuana and smoking?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Your 8-year-old son knows that shit?
Yeah, he knows what's up. I mean, I got a fucking bong like that at the house. Fucking spinning that shit around every morning.
That's crazy.
Weed is legal, bro. Like, it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. I know that you.
You can talk. You can say it.
You grew up thinking that pot was bad.
No, yeah. Where we came from, motherfuckers got locked up for a nickel bag.
It's not like that no more. So I just teach him the benefits of it. Of course, like I think I heard him talking to one of his homies the other day. Was like, your mom doesn't want you to come over because my dad smokes, right? So I think that's a thing too. But fuck it and fuck her.
I asked you and Snoop the same question. Like Snoop went through it, and he went through it. Like now it's like legal and everything, but he went through it when it was illegal.
Oh, for sure.
There's a difference when you have a kid when it's illegal.
Yeah, no, totally.
So
I pick up my son. I have a pound in the back seat. They would have fucking took me to jail for that back in the day.
Hell yeah!
Took my son and told me I was a unfit parent and all of that, which is untrue.
Yeah, exactly.
I just love weed.
Were you involved with this, or they came at you, or this is like some idea, some concoction you would put together?
This existed before me.
Oh, okay. And you just like
Be Real made a collab with them already. He has his own version. Shout out to Dr. Green Thumb, Burner and Cookies. They did a collab with them as well. And that's how I was able to stumble on it. It's a contraption. It's used for like multiple different things. But my homie Lonnie, actually, I was seeing him online, And you know Lonnie, you know Big Lonnie.
Yeah, of course.
And I seen him online. I seen him fucking with it. I'm like, yo, you like that shit? He was like, yo, this shit is insane, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, boom. I got on. I've been smoking that thing for like, it's been a minute now.
But I saw you puff 2 of them at a time one time.
I had to do it. That's called leveling up.
Are you at the dab level still, or
nah, I don't smoke wax no more.
You deaded it.
Yeah.
Last time I interviewed you, you were like, "I'm just dabbing. I can't."
Yeah, it was all wax. You remember Red Rocks when we?
Yeah, I remember that.
Me and my mom was just talking.
I fell
about
on YG to remember that shit.
Yep. That was funny.
YG was lit too. You remember how crazy he looked?
Yeah, we were on mushrooms.
I almost. It's online. I had like 1 million views off of it. Yep. If it wasn't for Wiz to hold me up. Like, I was so fucked up. Mom was laughing. Yep. I think, Amber Rose was dying. Everybody was there.
Yeah.
So this is a long time ago. I fell. I took a, remember they brought out the little dab and I laughed at it.
Yeah.
And you were like, what? Get Whoo Kid the big one. But in my head, I'm thinking you're getting me a bong.
Yeah.
So when it comes, I'm thinking I'm smoking a bong. I didn't know it was dabs. I saw he was burning it or some shit. I was like, what the fuck you doing? Yeah. I took that shit. It felt like a car drove in my mouth. Pause.
Pause, bro.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, wrong. Yo, yeah, let's cut. So I collapsed, but Wiz saw that I was collapsing, and he actually grabbed me. So you told me if I hit the floor, I wouldn't have gotten up.
Nah, you would have turned.
You held me up.
You would have turned into an infant. We would have watched you turn into a baby.
I was so aware of your mom like laughing and watching. That was more embarrassing to me than everybody else.
She loves that shit, yo.
Yeah, and she's the one that said, I taught Wiz how to smoke, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. She gave you the water, too. It saved your life.
Well, remember I drank other people's water? You were like, you don't even know whose water that is.
That was awesome, yo.
I hope it was a YG's water, though.
You literally almost died.
I got out of there. I was explaining to my friends earlier before you got here that they took me on one of those, because it was at Red Rock, so they put me on one of those.
Oh, you got stretchered out?
I got stretchered out. Snoop saw me. Snoop was laughing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You didn't even know about that. so
for me personally, it's just a little too heavy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the flower. I like the flower smoke. Not too much residue. It's really clean. Wax is not that clean.
Oh, wow.
And this pause is thick, like it's wax, you know what I'm saying? So after you melt it, it goes back to its original form. So you just see like fucking cake around that shit. And it's not nice. And I'll be on the move, I'll be on the go, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit's for at home, cleaning. They try to do as much portable, wax smoking as possible, but I'm cool with just the flower.
I interviewed Jet Li a long time ago.
Oh, sweet.
Jet Li, the first thing everybody's gonna ask him.
Does he smoke weed?
I didn't ask him that, but I asked him, would you fucking nigga up? Like, because he's Jet Li.
Of course.
Yeah, but he said because of his training and honor system, he won't fight for like no reason. Like he won't use his powers. So you already.
I gotta ask some people because I never seen Jet Li fuck nobody up in real life. I seen him do that shit in movies, and there's a totally different thing than kicking a stuntman and kicking a nigga who got a problem with you, or y'all got 3 rounds and he knows how to kick you back.
No.
I'm not gonna say Jet Li can't beat nobody's ass. I'm just saying,
course. Yeah, we're saying that.
Yeah, there's a difference between kicking the homie.
Well, you are physically fit, and all your friends and professionals that I've known that fuck with you, that train you or you work with you, said that you can fuck a nigga up professionally now.
Yeah, I can bang.
You at the professional level.
I do Muay Thai and Taekwondo.
So, but you at the professional level. Like,
I wouldn't say I'm at a professional level, but I would say I can compete.
So you could do what Floyd and Logan Paul's doing, that weird ass matchup.
That would be easy.
You think you can fuck up Logan Paul up?
I'm not gonna try to say that, but I'm gonna say those aren't real physical competitions that we're about to see. Like those.
That's more like that.
It's like an exhibition. It's like touching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like kinda. Nobody's really gonna get hurt. Nobody's face is gonna be fucked up afterwards. No ribs are gonna get cracked or any of that. So that's a whole totally different scenario.
But you, like, let's say if you drop kick me right now, like in my face, it's over. Like
it would hurt.
Full like.
It would hurt like shit.
Yo, you changed, man. Remember you used to be
I was just boxing before I got here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yep. I just went to the gym to go get it in real quick.
used to be mad skinny. I remember one time.
Not anymore.
Yo, so Wiz used to walk and the shirt would stay still. Like he's walking in the shirt.
I wasn't that little.
Bro, yo, man. Like,
I had swag, so my shit moves with me.
You see, like, the shirt, you see his head, like...
Nah, bro.
It was crazy.
That sounds very swagless.
In this day and age, I mean, you've done it for your own personal thing, but if people want to be like you, would they be training for protection? Like, I don't know, like, everybody got guns now. I don't know.
Yeah, but guns are stupid.
Yeah.
Unless you're really trying to kill somebody, and, like, then you're going to go to jail, and that's a whole situation. So you might as well learn how to fight. But... this isn't like street combat, because I'm not going to square up with somebody, go toe-to-toe in the streets. Like, I'm trying to make it home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole this is for sport. It's for competition. It's for, you know, mindset. It's a lifestyle to challenge yourself. And if you want to really get the aggression out, or you and somebody of equal skill set want to handle your differences, then you got... you know, 3-5 minute rounds where you can handle it. Woo. And nobody's gonna go to jail. Like, you know, it's all good. I like it like that.
Tell me 5 minutes feels like 20 minutes when you're...
I'm just getting warmed up.
What?
5th round. I'm like, let's go. But that's how it is when you spar.
Stamina,
like,
right?
You gotta just not even look at the clock.
Yeah, he's a fucking maniac.
And nah, just after time goes on, you just get more and more into it, and you just don't even give a fuck after a while.
Give me a one-on-one on this high roller shit, man. I heard it's some shit you gotta get.
Yeah,
with your opponent. Yeah. Explain it.
It's a jiu-jitsu tournament. Travels all around the world. Top of the top jiu-jitsu guys. I'm talking about like some real killers, and they smoke weed while they're rolling, like while they're competing.
Oh shit, man.
And you get a pound of weed when you win.
Nah, after?
Yeah. Yeah, my team just won the heavyweight, so shout out to Team Khalifa Kush and my guy Shredder.
That's some wild ass shit. What does it look like when they're both high and they go? Are they more alert?
Well, yeah, when you smoke weed and train, people think like you're gonna gas out faster. But it slows everything down for you, and you're able to like concentrate on just like the feeling of it, as opposed to being so like antsy and like, you know what I mean, like jittery. And also for me, I could clear that bong right there, so I know how to breathe. I know how to take a nice deep breath. You know what I'm saying? And that's really important when you get.
So you
tired.
just answered one of the questions, Robbie, like the breathing.
Yeah.
So all right, answer this. Coughing is not the norm, right? If you see somebody like, I know people that smoke all day, they be like, and then they act like it's normal.
Well, they're probably smoking fucked up ass backwards and scarring their throat tissue with it.
Bro, that shit is like not a game, but they think it's normal. Can you let them know that's because I've watched you smoke. I don't see you dying in front of everybody.
Bad weed causes you to cough, and fucked up ass backwoods cause you to cough. I cough sometimes if I roll it really nicely, and
there's a high THC.
It's that strong shit. It's gonna give you a little tingle. You know what I mean? But you shouldn't be barking all day. Yeah, you gotta change your smoking utensils if that's the case.
How about crying though? I see Rick Ross is crying.
He hit that motherfucker.
Yeah, what happened, yo?
Sometimes you just gotta let a tear roll out, man. I don't blame him, yo. It gets like that. When you smoking that Khalifa Kush, man, it gets that good. It's tears of joy.
Can you give me like one cool Nipsey Hussle connection that you never brought up?
So that's on the 10th anniversary. Well, the song we talking about is called "Hopes and Dreams." It's on the original Rolling Papers, but this is the 10th anniversary, so we brought that verse back. But Nipsey was, I think a lot of people might or might not know, but he was like a real good friend of mine. Okay. We all came up at the same time. We were on the XXL cover together.
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like when we met, right?
Yeah. I made the mixtape. I did.
And I gave you that song. What was it?
Oh yeah, you did give me a record.
What song was that? That song was hard as fuck too.
More champagne, but it was a different version. I called it like two different names. I had ASAP Ferg on that shit too.
Yep, that shit was hard.
That shit legally got like 7 million views.
No, somebody was like, "Yo, this is my favorite song of yours," and I'm like, "That's your favorite song?" All right. No, but that was tight. So yeah, so everybody knows I was really cool with Currency at the time.
Yeah.
Big Sean was the homie at the time, still is, but you know, this is when we were all kind of just like meeting and like joining up together. So we would all jam each other's music, but we probably hadn't met each other. So we were me and Spittle, we were listening to Nipsey nonstop when we were down there creating How Fly and kind of just doing all our shit. So when we got up to New York and we met him through Johnny Shipes, we were all in the studio together. It was me, Johnny Shipes, Currency, Big Sean, and French Montana. And we all kind of just chopped it up. We ate halal food, and that's when we met and became friends. As soon as I moved out to LA, I got a penthouse in Hollywood, and I called up Nip. I'm like, yo, I'm finishing my my album up. I want you to come to my house and record this verse. And he came through. We talked about like label shit and just everything. He smashed his verse and kind of just dipped out. And just throughout time, we always seen each other in passing. I would go to his studio. He would come to my studio. We would be at shows together and things like that. Like, that was one of my really, really good friends. So I'm happy that we were able to put the song out, and it's fucked up what happened to him.
I know, man. Yeah. We're losing like a lot of cool legends this year, man.
Man, legends, just people in general, bro. Yeah. Like, it sucks, you know, the violence in hip-hop.
Paul Mooney, and not like that, but it's like Paul Mooney, DMX.
Yeah, yeah.
Mean, God damn, Wiz.
Yeah, rest in peace to all the legends, man. You think it's the vaccine?
I mean, they trying to say that he got a vaccine shot while he was like...
I'm just asking you. I'm not saying what they said.
Oh, yeah, well...
I'll ask you.
I didn't get it yet. You got it?
No, I ain't get it.
There's like this big thing now. You know, all right, like if you compare other vaccines over the years, like even the flu shot, it took like almost like 10, 12 years to even have a final product to test the population with. But now you have something that they just did test in like literally like a couple months. Yeah. Politics, the presidency, and all kinds of bullshit. Money, number one. That shit's
scary.
This is the first virus that kind of fucked up our money and shit. So they want to get this shit out of here. So I guess they chose money to speed it up, you know? But then, you know, there's always a percentage of the population that retracts from that shit, and they're the ones that's like half their faces is melting and all kinds of
Well, it wears off after a while, right? So you got to get another one? You got to...
Like 2, bro.
Got to go back in.
No way.
Right?
Every year, 6 months.
Whoa, that's crazy. I'll wait.
You know what? That's what I'm doing.
I'll catch them on the next.
I respect everybody that's doing it because they have to do what they got to do.
Sure.
But I'm going to wait. I'm not saying they're my test subjects, but I'm just watching everybody. You ever watch?
I'm happy that they're stopping the spread of COVID.
Yeah, thank you. Let's be media trained on that one right there.
Ain't nobody fucking media trained me. That's my real feelings, bro.
You're OG now, like to these young kids now. Isn't that crazy? You came at the right fucking time. Like, can you say that Lil Wayne is slightly before you?
Oh yeah, nah, Lil Wayne's definitely my OG for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So you're like, you're OG because there's so much new artists.
Yeah,
that came into the transition.
I think that I'm an OG. This is my personal opinion, and anybody can say whatever they want to, but I affected the culture in a really, really significant way. That's what makes me an OG. I didn't just come and go. It was like it was my time when it was my time, and I'm still here. But it's like when I came out, it was like, nigga, if you don't know about Wiz, then all right. Now we're dressing like Wiz. Now we're smoking like Wiz. Now we're making beats that Wiz would want to listen to. Now we're singing and rapping like. So it's like it's a whole little vibe. It's amazing. Oh, now we're on tour like Wiz. Now we're superstars like Wiz too.
Not to mention.
So it's cool. It's awesome.
You don't even need to talk with I mean, billions of views you have just with no regular way of promoting songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not on like terrestrial radio all day.
Yeah, no, I got
insanity right there.
I got a really, really solid fan base. Yeah. They show hella love.
Yeah. What made you go like, is it being in Pittsburgh? Is it, you just don't want to be like in the same box as everybody else? What made you pick pop songs to freestyle over?
That was always like a thing of mine. Like just what I do. I love pop music. I love like, you know, just really upbeat, like that top 40 #1 shit.
But a lot of rappers can't fuck. Like they couldn't even rap to them shits.
I went to all different types of schools. I went to parties with white kids. I went to, you know, when I got older, I started partying at colleges and just seeing the different vibes. And I started seeing how much that touched their crowd as much as like hardcore hip hop touches our crowd. But for me, I always thought like if I could do like not a gangster spin because I'm not no hood nigga, but like gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like just say some shit that niggas will want to hear over a pop beat. That made me feel good. And then being from Pittsburgh, everybody's mixed. So you got Mac Miller, but he knows some hood ass niggas, and you got me, and I know some straight rich white dudes. So it's like we're all entertaining each other's crowds. So when I did that stuff, I felt like it translated to a lot of different people who weren't being spoken to at that time. Yeah, and it was about weed, it was about partying, it was about fucking chicks, and like who could argue with that?
And then you gained every college kid in America, yo, in like one album.
Yeah, no, it wasn't one album, man. I did like 9 mixtapes.
The mixtapes that used to come out, like because what else were college kids listening to in their dorms?
It took a long ass time, and actually, the thrill it came from a college kid. We did a show, and I think it was Indianapolis. He had brought me to his college, and I was hanging out with this kid all day. He was so professional. And they took me shopping, and they got me food, and we did the show, and they got me my money, and they were like, you want to come back to our dorm and party with us? I'm like, sure. They're like, bro, how do you smoke all that weed and stay up? I'm like, I love weed. They're like, you want to see what we do? And they just broke out all this coke, bro, and started going crazy.
Nah.
And it was like the most straight-laced, cool dude. And literally,
what the hell?
The whole day his collar was down. As soon as he started doing the coke, his collar went up, yo. And he just turned into like the coolest dude ever. And he was just
Elvis.
He was like, bro, you need to freestyle over this song right here. He was like, you'll be the fucking man. I'm like, shit, if I'll be anything like you, I'm gonna do it.
I never understood the coke thing, man. Like,
there was this girl there. She was a brain surgeon. She was like, I have to do surgery tomorrow, and she was just doing so much cocaine. I never tried coke either, but I just don't understand it. Like, people really function off of that shit.
But they become another human after too. Like,
if you're rich, you can do it.
Yeah, but
if you're not rich, then
don't do it. If you're a poor ass nigga, don't do it.
Hey, I see some fucked up shit.
that leak you did on your Instagram, the trunk joint. Like, when is that coming out?
Which one?
You popped the trunk.
Oh, that's for me and Juicy's album. Oh, that could drop pretty soon. Yeah,
I'll call Juicy J after this interview.
Yeah, that could drop. That could drop really soon.
That shit hard.
I want to release that as a single really, really quick. We should shoot the video. Juicy actually sent me an idea for a video, but I was in the studio and I was drunk and just tripping and living the life, and I didn't even look at it. So I'm gonna check it out, Juice. That was my bad, yo. That was my bad.
You have a project with him also, right?
Yeah. We have a full album that we're wrapping up. We've been recording it for like the past 2 years, kind of just putting everything together. And now we're in the final stages of it. And as you see, we got the singles ready and just wrapping up the final little pieces.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, Ty's a genius.
You're like tweaking stuff with him.
Yeah, yup. He's got an album coming out with Mustard, actually. And then after him and Mustard finish their album, me and him are going to do a project as well.
Any features that would be like the non-usual for Wiz to have, like a girl singer?
Man, I got a Sam Smith song.
What?
Yeah, yup. I got a track with Sam Smith.
Holy shit.
Yeah, yup.
Do you pay attention to the surroundings? Like the new artists, these guys are running it, all right, and then you got Nicki Minaj and whatever, and Cardi B arguing. Like, do you look at all that stuff and then you're like, all right, I'm a boss. How am I gonna handle this? The way Jay-Z would think, like, how am I gonna like deal with all this shit going on?
That's a dope way to think about it. Like, what would Jay-Z do?
You don't compare your music to them. You're comparing the fucking narrative that's being created.
Right.
And you got to find like what your spot is.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you definitely got to pick your shots. I believe, like, you can't really look at the end result before you work to get there. So we all want to be successful. We all want to drop a dope ass fucking album, but you don't know what it looks like getting there. So you have to be sensitive to everything that's going on around you, and you have to be like, okay, this could work or this might not work or blah blah blah. You have to just try that shit, because if you don't get out there and try it and you're just standing there and nothing ever fucking happens. You got to throw some shit out there. You got to try, like, you know what I mean? And that's been my main process, is even if whatever the shot may be, it's significant to me because it's leading up to the end result. Yeah.
How do you react when you think you know this is like a hit? Like you be jumping up still, or you be wild? Like, what the fuck you be doing in the studio?
When I know it's a hit, nowadays I just don't say shit to anybody.
What? What?
Oh my god!
You're testing like everybody around you.
But 10 years in the game will do that to you. Yeah. Or 12 or 15, however long you want to count. But you know, you just get sick of being like, "Yo, this is it, man. And, I love this," and making phone calls and people being like, "Yeah, nothing really happening." You just get sick of that shit. So now it's just like, I'll just wait till it happens. I'll be like, I told you, like I knew it.
How many people call you to test their weed, like companies and shit like that? Because you're like a human, like.
I wouldn't say they really call me, but like when I go to parties, they just start fucking handing me shit, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do with this, yo?
Yeah, that's crazy,
like,
dude.
give that shit to Unc. I let Unc smoke it.
Oh, really?
So if you guys give me weed, Unc is gonna smoke it, not me.
Well, you know, a long time ago, I told you about Houdini, so it's almost done, and I'm gonna send it to you so you can test my shit, my strain.
Yeah.
You will try it, and you'll tell me if
I'm
it's
gonna
shit.
let Unc smoke it. Like, you know.
What's the new shit, man? You always got I mean, you dissed me last time. You said stop wearing skinny jeans and shit. So
I didn't say that.
you told me you said big pants was in. Every time you come on my show, I ask you what is the update of the current fashion scene. And you said stop wearing skinny jeans. Big pants is in.
Oh.
I tried to get some big ass pants. Everybody's looking at me.
I was telling you the
crazy.
truth when I said that, but it's cool to wear skinnies.
Oh, okay, all right, so I'm good.
You know
what I'm saying? I look like Akon right now.
You gotta own a couple different cuts. What's in now is like different materials. Like if you can get some cool pants that aren't just jeans, you know what I mean? Try that.
Oh, you mean like material, like other materials?
Yeah, dude.
Silk and shit like that?
Fuck it up.
You're not into the name brands, or you pick like
I don't
designers
drop
that's cool?
anybody's brand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you know, you know. And if you don't,
I want to see you in those crazy ass, those Illuminati joints, like Louis or some shit like that. When you getting that
man,
shit?
Virgil stopped sending me clothes as soon as all the young niggas came out. Virgil just forgot about old Whizzle. That's a joke though, because Virgil's my man, but he did stop sending me clothes though. Like when he got on that Louis.
Oh, it was over.
When it was just off-white, and he was like, you know what I mean? He was sending me hella shit, or like, you'd be like, Wiz, here's the pack.
Yeah.
Stopped completely. I want to do a Louis ad with Virgil. I would love to.
Oh,
Holla at me. I love Virgil. That's what I would want to do first, just because I fuck with him personally. But all of the other high fashion stuff, that just comes and it goes, like with the opportunities. It's got to be the right thing. They putting a lot of guys in dresses and stuff like that these days, and I'm not with that. So, you know, they don't really holler at me like that.
So, obviously the online Cardi B nonsense with the tweets was bullshit because you've done records with Offset, so everything is cool. So that ended that weird shit that was going on.
Yeah, I think that was like a small little petty misunderstanding.
Like Cardi B, I didn't even understand what was going on.
You know, it's easy to pump the internet up, but that ain't happened, so we good. And I did a show with Offset freaking recently, like weeks ago, and that didn't even come up between us. Like we was chilling, smoking, listening to Bobby Brown. Like nothing was tweet heavy. So.
But isn't it great to have like a regular life before you go with artists? Like there's no that shit going on. Everybody's beefing.
Well, I don't want no problems.
Yeah, but it's like
so it's like a lot of people they be like, oh, I wish a nigga would, blah blah blah, kind of thing. I don't wish that anybody would. So when you do, I'm just gonna try to settle it so we can get back to normal.
Get it over with.
Yep.